Hi, I'm Shirley, and this is my presentation of my third year project for my counselling masters at Abertay University. In light of COVID-19 and an inability to present face-to-face with fellow students and tutors, I've made a short demonstration video instead to support my submission and demonstrate possible uses of my resource. And for my resource, I utilised my own cultural resources and the concept of cultural resources, as you all know, is a key aspect of a pluralistic approach. So I've created a set of illustrations that to support and complement John MacLeod's pocket guide to pluralistic therapy, part of the Wendy Dryden's distinctive features series of counselling and psychotherapy. I just love the accessibility and the simplicity of John's book. It's short, it's small, easy to carry around, but it contains comprehensive and concise information and theory. I found it invaluable for studying, and I felt it to be the perfect evidence-based resource to inform and guide my idea. What I've done when developing the illustrations, I concentrated on this second. The book's divided into two parts, and the second part concentrates on the distinctive aspects of the practice of pluralistic therapy, which I felt would be really important. That a lot of the phrases were phrases that are very familiar to students already. And I was aware when I'm speaking to fellow students that they had the same experience as myself when trying to explain to someone else, kind of knew the concept but found it really difficult to just recall all of the information to get it in some kind of semblance. And so I wanted to create something that would maybe be quite impactful. I'm a very visual person, I'm a visual learner, so I find imagery can contain so much information, but we can recall it a lot quicker and a lot easier. So I hope the resultant illustrations will do that for anyone really wanting to understand and get a better handle on some of the key aspects and features of pluralistic practice. So and my target audience, as I've said, I mainly thought students, but actually I think it could be open to anyone who's just interested in a pluralistic approach and who likes learning through a visual medium. Maybe supervisors, if some pluralistic students are on placement and they have a supervisor who's not so familiar with the pluralistic approach, they also might be helpful in that way. And just anyone, I hope, who's curious. So feedback from students, part of the process of developing the project. I asked for feedback, put some illustrations out and said, what do you think? Are they helpful? Is there anything unhelpful? And I've had a lot of very positive feedback and some great bits of constructive criticism that help to shape and form the final products. So here I am. I'm going to present both options that came out of the feedback. The most popular thought for what students said they would like as a resource was a set of A5 cards. So this is just a small card pocket envelope that contains the cards, and inside is a set of 16 cards. There's an introduction card, and I've used what I've done because some students fed back that they'll really like the rainbow wheel as a representation of pluralistic practice to be the front cover. but there were so many also, it's almost 50-50 who preferred some like the tree, and some preferred the rainbow wheel. So, and one student suggested I use them both, so I've managed to use the rainbow wheel umbrella as the front cover, and the tree goes inside with the table of contents for the set of cards. And the rainbow, I think, is an appropriate representation or a metaphor for pluralistic approach, because we all know in therapy terms at least that one size does not fit all, and there's something about the range of colors here in a rainbow. So one color or shade doesn't suit all, but if we can offer a range, this multicolored aspects of pluralistic therapists show together with our clients, we can collaborate and we can decide which colors we want to work with and create a unique therapeutic palette that matches their preference. So I think this is the one I've gone with for the front cover. And also for the handle, again, I would have had an umbrella, a colourful umbrella, to demonstrate this. The handle of the umbrella, and you maybe can't see on there, is the core conditions. They come from person-centered and Rogerian theory, that the handle of all this is solidly supported the core conditions. So that is the small packet. These are the cards. So far, how they've developed. Each card on the back has, I show you this one, which is ending. On the back, I've taken key phrases, key sentences, just as learning points and key aspects of the theory. I'll just read a couple of these out for ending. So, a pluralistic perspective invites consideration of multiple meanings that ending therapy may hold for different clients. That's one point. And another point, a pluralistic therapist aims to work collaboratively to design an ending that reflects the needs and preferences of each client. Another point, the task of designing an ending is intended to reinforce the core values that inform the approach as a whole. So each card will have a set of 5 points, average 5, that support the illustration. And the other suggestion, let's lay them out. The other suggestion, and a significant number of students said they would like a booklet. So what I've done, I'm presenting both here, because I haven't gone to producing this in any shape or form to a printers due to COVID-19. That's not been available. So all I've done is created what this might look like in book form. So again, these are the illustrations on one side and the text on the other, and the size could change for this. This is the illustration for beginning of therapy. So this active engagement and involvement in a theatre setting. The client and the therapist work together. There's the tree symbol again with the contents of all the aspects and different approaches a pluralistic therapists could use. And here's the rainbow umbrella and the introduction to the set of illustrations. So I've sent an email which has all of the illustrations as part of that, but I just wanted to demonstrate what they might look like to handle, to hold, get a bit of a feel for them. The size again of the booklet might be something much smaller, but I don't have the facilities here at home, as we're all working from home, to do that. So this is just by way of a small demonstration. And so I would just like to thank you for watching, and a special thanks to John McLeod for giving me kind permission to use his book as inspiration for my project, and to use the text which is credited to him to support the illustrations. And thanks to all my fellow students and all the tutors at Abertay for your support, your encouragement and your teaching, because that's all been the inspiration for this project and for this piece of work. And all is to say is goodbye for now, and I look forward to receiving your comments and your feedback, and I hope you're all well and safe, and hopefully we'll be back in the classroom and face to face in the next couple of months, possibly. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you and goodbye.